Om Gan Ganpati Namo Namaha. Atma Namaste. So in this video, we will be discussing about a small introduction of the zodiac signs. We have already seen their names, and now it is more about a small introduction about each of the signs. So starting with the rulers of the zodiac signs, all the physical planets, the 7 physical planets, that is Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. These are the 7 physical planets which actually rule each of the zodiac signs. Now here Rahu and Ketu are not physical planets, they are shadow planets. That is why they do not have a zodiac sign which they rule in particular. They are in fact massive energies, and in whichever house they are located, they exhibit their energies in totally opposing ways. Okay, so we'll see about Rahu and Ketu in the upcoming videos, but yeah, for now let's not dwell too much into it. But if I had to give you an idea about what Rahu and Ketu are, so both the Sun and the Moon, they have their own elliptical path. So while traveling in the sky, they will be at some point, their axis would collide or kind of intersect each other. So those 2 points, it will happen at 2 points. Those 2 points or nodes are called as Rahu and Ketu. So north node being Rahu and south node being Ketu. Okay. Now let's see the rulers of each of these zodiac signs. So starting with Aries or Mesham or Mesh, it is ruled by Mars, which is also known as Mangal or Sevai. Okay. Like I said, Mars rules these physical planets, rule 2 planets. So Mars being no different, it has another house which it rules, that is Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio is also ruled by Mars. Scorpio is also known as Virchigam or Vrishchik Rasi. Okay, then we have Venus, which rules the Taurus sign. Venus is also known as Shukra or Sukran. Okay, so Taurus or Rishabham or Rishab, it is ruled by Venus. Then we have Mercury, which is the ruler of Gemini. Gemini is also known as Mithunam or Mithun. And yeah, its ruler is also known as either Mercury or Budhan. Then we have the 4th Rashi, which is Cancer, ruled by the moon or Chandran. Then Leo, ruled by the sun, also called as Surya. Leo is also called as Simham. And then we have Virgo, which is ruled by again Mercury or Budh. Then yes, the second house, which Venus rules, is the house of Libra. Yeah, it is called as Tulam or Tula Rashi. Scorpio we've already seen, so I will skip that. Then we have the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Then yeah, Jupiter is also called as Guru or Vyalan. Okay, these are the 2 names of Guru. Sometimes Guru is also called as Brihaspati. Then yeah, the 10th Rashi is the Rashi of Capricorn, also known as Makar or Magaram, ruled by Saturn or Shani. Then you have your 11th house, which is the house of Aquarius or Kumbham, which is again ruled by Saturn or Shani. Then finally Pisces, which is the house of Jupiter or Guru. It is also called as Meenam. Okay. So here each of these zodiac signs, they are specific to a certain element. That is, your fire, earth, air, and water. These are the 4 elements which are represented by each of these zodiac signs. So starting with Aries. Aries represents fire, then followed by Taurus, which is an earth sign. Earth is the element of Taurus. Then you have your Gemini, which is an air sign, and then you have Cancer, which is your water sign. Okay. Again, the same pattern follows. So fire, earth, air, and water. Meaning, Leo becomes your fire sign, then followed by Virgo, which is your earth sign, then Tula or Libra, which is your air sign, and Scorpio, which is your water sign. Okay. Then again, the last four zodiac signs. Sagittarius is your fire sign, Capricorn is your earth sign, Aquarius is your air sign, and lastly, Pisces is your water sign. Okay. Let's see some of the basic characteristics of these zodiac signs. I won't go in much detail, great detail here, but just to give you an idea, I'll just speak 2 or 3 lines about them. So starting with Aries, Aries ruled by Mars, which is a fierce planet. It tells about these people are very courageous and outgoing, and they have high energy levels. So that is what Aries is all about. Then comes Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. I must say that some of the most beautiful people are born with this, in the zodiac sign, and their general characteristics tends to be, where they prefer stability, and they are very grounded and practical people. So which makes them very reliable. And because it is ruled by Venus, Venus is something which gives importance to luxury. So these people would also prefer luxury in their life. Then followed by Gemini, ruled by Mercury. So these people are very adaptive and highly intelligent, and they have a curious mind. Then we have Kadagam or Katak or Cancer. And this is ruled by the moon. So it is more of, these people are more emotional in nature, very caring, because moon is like our mother, and just like how every mother is very caring, these people are very emotional and caring, and also these people have high intuition levels. Then we have Simham or Leo. So yeah, represented by the sun. So as the sun is bold and charismatic, so as these people are very creative, bold and charismatic, and they often seek for recognition for their work. Then we have Virgo, which is again ruled by Mercury, but here they're more like, they have an analytical mind and they give more attention to the details. They're kind of perfectionists, which is why sometimes they get disappointed with their own work, even though they would have done very sincere work, but because they seek perfection, and they tend to be disappointed in the end with their work. Then comes Libra or Tula, which is again ruled by Venus. These people always seek for harmony, and it also tells about relationships. So 7th house also represents your spouse, so it tells about the spouse as well. Then we have Vrishchik or Scorpio. It is here like the energy of Mars is more intense and deeply transformative. So these people are known for their determination and emotional depth. Because this is a water sign, this is more like a stagnant water. So you can consider Scorpio as stagnant water. There is stillness in it, but it has depth as well. Okay. Then followed by Dhanush or Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. These people are very adventurous oriented and optimistic people. 9th house also is about philosophical. So obviously, these people would love to discuss on topics related to philosophy. Then we have Capricorn. It is the house ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is a house of discipline. This means these people would be very practical, highly ambitious, and very hardworking, because Saturn is the planet of hard work. This makes them very reliable and dependable. Then comes Aquarius, which is again ruled by Saturn here. Two words, if I had to say, these people are intellectual and forward thinking. Okay. Then lastly we have Pisces or Meena, ruled by Jupiter. Highly imaginative people, and yeah, a very compassionate sign, I must say. So this was about the 12 zodiacs. Let's see a sample chart and see how to actually read the chart. Okay. So in this example or sample chart, you can see that there is a slanting line on the Leo house. So which means that is your ascendant, and you can see the letters A as written over it along with Mars, which means here Leo is the ascendant or first house, and Mars is in the first house. Okay. You would also notice in the chart that the numbers 1, 2, 3 till 12 are written inside each of the boxes. So these numbers actually represent the Kalapurush's order of the zodiac sign. That we are not going to consider. It is more of a reference, I must say. Okay. So wherever you see the slanting line, that is your ascendant, and that becomes the first house. Followed by we have Virgo, which is your second house. No planet is there. Then we have Ketu in the third house, which is Libra, followed by fourth house, which is empty, nothing is there. Fifth house is Sagittarius, where you have Jupiter, followed by Capricorn, the sixth house here. Again, no planet is there. Then we have Moon in the seventh house, which is your Aquarius. Okay. Here, to tell the personality or identity of a person, Lagnam plays a very important role. So that is what Lagnam is all about. Lagnam or ascendant, it tells you about the identity and character of a person. Moon is more about the emotional side of a person. So it will tell you about how the caring nature of the person would be. So depending on the house in which Moon is, the caring nature would differ. But all in all, Moon tells about your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and your nature. Okay. But to tell about the character, it is Lagna which would tell about the character of a person. Then in the 8th house we have nothing, followed by Rahu in the 9th house and Sun in the 10th house. In the 11th house we have a conjunction of Mercury and Venus. So yeah, we can say that Mercury and Venus are conjunct in the 11th house. Then lastly we have Saturn in the 12th house of Cancer. Okay, so this is how you read a chart, but the actual chart would still vary, which will contain information related to degrees as well. I will show a sample chart with degrees as well. Again, here if you see in this example, you have ascendant as Leo, and here ascendant is at 26 degree 31 minutes. Remember what I told you, that in every zodiac sign, we have 30 degrees. So each of the houses is separated by 30 degrees, meaning here ascendant is at 26 degrees 31 minutes. Then followed by Jupiter in the third house, which is in 20 degrees 19 minutes. So on, we have all the remaining planets. Here another important thing you have to note is that in the 8th house of Pisces, we have an additional planet, not planet, but yeah, you can say it is as a planet called Mn, which is called as Mandi, 14 degrees 38 minutes. So Mandi is more of a point in your birth chart. Let's not talk too much about it, but yeah, remember that Mandi exists in every chart. Okay, so that was about this chapter related to reading how to read a chart. And apart from this, I will also tell you about the different types of chart. So if you see, there are 16 different types of Varga charts, but to give the actual prediction, two charts are enough. In fact, Lagnam chart alone is sufficient. Lagnam or Rasi chart, which I just showed you. Okay. Then we have something called as Navamsa chart or D9 chart. So that tells you about how your partnership would be, how your marriage life is going to be. So that is what D9 chart or Navamsa chart is all about. In addition to that, the Navamsa is also helpful in depicting the position of each of the planets, how it is positioned, in which nakshatra it is positioned. So that is more related to the next upcoming chapters. So we will not discuss too much here related to nakshatras. But please do remember that 16 different types of chart exists, and I have listed some of them in the theoretical part of the course. So please go through them. But please remember, to predict or depict life events, Lagnam chart alone is sufficient. Okay, so that's all for this chapter. See you in the upcoming chapter. Thank you.